มันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
ปุ๋ยตราม้าบินปุ๋ยแรงพลังม้าปุ๋ยม้าพลังแรง
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme สวัสดีครับขอต้อนรับทุกท่านเข้าสู่รายการ Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme พบกันทุกวันเสาร์ตั้งแต่ 10 โมงเช้าถึงเที่ยงวันทางช่อง 7 HD ครับวันนี้ครับท่านผู้ชมเรามีทั้งหมด 7 คู่ที่จะขึ้นมาชกบนเวทีนี้ครับรับรองความมันไปตลอด 2 ชั่วโมงนี้นะครับกับมวย 3 ยกโดยที่มีนักกีฬาที่มาจากประเทศโปแลนด์อียิปต์จีนมาเลเซียอุซเบกิสถานเอสโตเนียและประเทศไทยอีกด้วยครับคู่เอกในวันนี้ครับจะเป็นคู่ที่ 6 คาบาลานซิงพยักเรนทัพมวยไทยจากประเทศมาเลเซียพบกับวิทยายุทธวินอุบลจากประเทศไทยในพิกัดน้ำหนัก 62 กิโลกรัมอีกคู่หนึ่งนะครับที่ถือว่าเป็นไฮไลท์ในวันนี้ครับเป็นคู่ที่ 2 มวยไทย 120 กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศโปแลนด์เจอกับนักมวยจากประเทศอียิปต์ครับ Ladies and gentlemen, we have a total of 7 bouts lined up for you, all exciting 3 rounds of Muay Thai action with fighters from Poland, Egypt, China, Malaysia, Uzbekistan, Estonia and of course Thailand. Our main event will be the 6th bout of the day as Kabilan Singpayak Rentap Muay Thai from Malaysia takes on Wittayut Win Ubon from Thailand at 62 kilograms. For those of you who would like to listen to commentary in English, you can do so by changing the language on your remote on channel 7HG or tune into our YouTube channel at Fairtex Fight สำหรับท่านใดที่อยากจะชมออนไลน์นะครับเรามีอยู่ 3 ช่องทางด้วยกันครับช่อง Terro Digital และช่อง Fairtex ทาง YouTube, Facebook และ TikTok ครับ We are going to take a quick break and join us with our opening bout Muay Thai at 62 kilograms เราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมากับคู่เปิดเวทีมวยไทย 62 กิโลกรัมครับ
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีมExtreme.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight, Muay Man Pan Extreme, here from the world-famous Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, live on Channel 7 HD. In our opening bout, let's bring out the fighter in the black corner, Lam Nam Khel, Lu Paw Praya Sửa.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fairtex Fight. In the black corner, we have Lam Nam Kwai Lukpo Payasua at age 19. Our fighter stands at 174 centimeters with a fight record of 34 fights, 16 wins, 18 losses. Coming out of Nakhon Ratchasima province in Thailand, he's a Muay Buak fighter with a heavy punch style, heavy elbows, so you can expect forward pressure from the get-go. And we also know that this is 3-round Muay Thai, so you can't afford to muck around. So it'll just be constant forward pressure, I expect, this morning from Lum Num Kwai. His last fight record, he had a win over Thomas Nunez right here at Fairtex fight only about 3 months ago. So right now he's just getting the last kickboxing, the last minute preparations underway. As he says his last minute prayer.
And in the red corner, let's bring out Super Game Pet Nongki.
And here we have this morning's athlete from the red corner, Super Game Pet Nongki, also fighting from Thailand. He is 24 years old and weighing again at 65 kilograms and standing at 169 centimeters tall. He holds a record of 37 fights with 27 wins, 9 losses and only 1 draw. I predict a clash of styles this morning as Super Game also favours the elbow style, so let's hope this 3-round bout has some fireworks and maybe even an early knockout in our first bout of the morning here on Fairtex Fight. Remember, we are every morning 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. on Channel 7.
Well, Super Game always brings unorthodox style. He has a very explosive and unorthodox Muay Thai style. I wouldn't even call it like very traditional Muay Thai. Comes in with a lot of spinning stuff, a lot of spin it to win it, as I like to say. And I do apologize for the sloppy commentary from myself on the first introduction. I was having a little bit of trouble with my headpiece, but I'm back now. I'm back for action, and we're coming into 3 rounds of action underway right now.
คู่แรกในวันนี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 65 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที The opening bout is in Muay Thai at 65 kilograms, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 65 กิโลกรัม สูง 174 weighing in at 65 kilograms, standing 174 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand, this is ลำน้ำแควลูกพ่อพระยาเสือแล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 65 กิโลกรัม สูง 169 weighing in at 65 kilograms, standing 169 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย also from Thailand, this is Super Game Pet Nongki and your referee 11 กฤษฎาพลตื้อ
And no one made my goals for me, but I'm exactly who I'm supposed to be, cause it's the path that God chose for me, so even if something was close.
So here we are with the tail of the tape. Super Game Pet Nongki taking on Lam Nam Kwai Lukpor Rapaya Sua. So 65 kilograms for this one, scheduled for 3 rounds of action right here, right now at Lumpinee Stadium, the Mecca of Muay Thai, the Madison Square Garden of the East, where all the best action happens. Here we are coming underway for round 1, our first bout of the morning, of course. All our gear provided to you by Yurt Sports Gear and Fairtex, our main sponsors for today. Oh, nice catch and a takedown to the ground to start things off early. You can see Lam Nam Kwai already going for the front leg. As I like to say, puncture that tyre, take out the traction from the vehicle where it stands.
Attempted right elbow there from Lam Nam Kwai, but it didn't quite land, unfortunately. Both fighters having a pretty traditional slow start here. I'm hoping for a little bit more action soon.
Well, this is one of those very common things in Thai versus Thai matchups. is they often start on the provincial circuits or the stadium circuits where they're fighting 5-round Muay Thai, and then trying to go from that slower game from the start and then coming into 3-round Muay Thai. Bit of a hard adaptation, but there you go, Super Game picking up the pace.
Yeah, that's two beautiful technical takedowns there from Super Game.
I love the way that he really tries to wrench the leg off when he catches that leg.
His grip is so strong. I mean, Lam Nung Kwai has quite good balance. He stays on his feet for a few moments, but Super Game just seems to be able to take him down each time. Lam Nung Kwai still chopping that front leg of Super Game. That seems to be his preferred weapon of choice in this first round.
As I was saying before, this is one of those things when you have these Thai versus Thai matchups, the pace tends to be a little bit slower in the first round, but 3-round Muay Thai, you can't really afford to do that. You can't afford to take that first round to download the information. You've just got to go for it and send it. Oh, a nice kick upstairs there from Super Game as he catches the leg, tries to rip the leg off but gets taken down himself.
I've never seen that one before.
Lam Nung Kwai landing atop. The ferocious kicks there from Lam Nung Kwai really starting to pay dividends with the reddening of Super Game's back.
Yeah, Super Game front leg is also starting to redden a little bit. I want to see him blocking those low kicks because in the first round that is not a position that you want to be in with a damaged front leg.
Starting to look like an Englishman on a summer's day, redder than a lobster. Big left hook there, missed by Super Game. Oh, and a beautiful right kick, resounding in the chambers of Lumpinee Stadium here. Huge, whopping kick.
That is the thing about these Thai v Thai matchups. The power behind those body kicks are unmatched.
So we'll go and have a look at the replays in a second, but I'm still recovering myself from that resounding kick that just broke my eardrums. We'll go and have a look at these replays. So a bit of a fumble there, but there's that big, powerful right kick from Lumpinee. And the attempted takedown by Super Game with Lumpinee landing on top.
I was expecting Super Game to come out a little bit more unorthodox, like you said there, Joe, but he seems to have really come out calm, collected, nice Thai style, some beautiful takedowns apart from that unfortunate one where he took himself down. But some beautiful Muay Thai here from these athletes.
So will we see Lam Nung Kwai not only give him the whopper, but will he give him the full course dinner with those whopping kicks?
Let's see as we go into round 2 of this morning's first bout here on Fairtex Fight. A 65-kilogram matchup. Thailand takes on Thailand.
So straight into the clinch to start things off here in round 2. Lam Nung Kwai applying forward pressure. Oh, big counter hook. Looping hands there from Super Game, but the head movement of Lam Nung Kwai mitigating that, dodging and diving his way to the kick. Super Game trying to jump into that leg kick, but I think he might gas himself out here with all these big power shots. He's not one known for picking his shots. He just tends to throw all his power behind his shots.
And to me, he seems to be leaving his guard wide open in the process, which is not a position that I would want to be in against someone who favors elbows.
Well, Super Game does have a very unorthodox style for a Thai. Doesn't tend to pick his shots that much. Just throws everything behind them. Loves to put on a show for the crowds here at Lumpinee.
I mean, this is 3-round entertainment Muay Thai. We do want to see a show, especially on a Saturday morning.
Nice tight guard there from Lam Nung Kwai. Very wary of the power. And I'm not sure whether that was...
I think that punch sent him down, but I'm not sure the referee saw that.
Big looping hands there from Lam Nung Kwai again. Bit of a tongue twister in the names.
Lam Nam Kwai seems to be looking very strong in the clinch, favouring going forward and locking up Super Game.
Super Game going for the inside leg kick. Trying to disrupt the rhythm a little bit with that pop-out jab. Goes for the leg kick again. Lam Nam Kwai racking up the counters.
Oh! Flying knee into a takedown there for Super Game. Lovely attempt, just didn't quite execute it how he wanted.
Not sure if this is Muay Thai or high-level Jiu-Jitsu at this point. That was a bit of a flying armbar attempt, I thought.
This is the fight I wanted to see. This is some action here. All weapons being used. Oh, attempted elbow there from Super Game.
Some nice hand control just a moment there by Super Game. Just pressing the hands off and pushing off to gain the distance with the lead punch. And just feels it out there with a little pitter-patter hook. Tries to set it up with the right hand. Goes again. He's got to throw something more than single shots though. Lam Nam Kwai is pushing off again, trying to set up the kick.
Lam Nam Kwai pressuring forward for the clinch position again to lock Super Game's arms. Seems to be working quite well for him. What a round of Muay Thai, Joe.
That's it. That is the end of round 2. We'll go and have a look at the replays in just a second. Let us know what you thought of that round in the comment section on YouTube. Of course, you can check us out every Saturday, 10 a.m. Thai time. Fairtex Fight YouTube for all the best 3-round action in the game. So those ferocious leg kicks from Lam Nam Kwai, but Super Game starting to find his rhythm there in the second round, utilizing a bit more of cerebral boxing with the hand control, setting things up a bit more, but I would have liked to seen him do that a bit earlier. He's waited a little bit too long into the game here. We'll see what happens here in the third. Will he fire off with the heavy hands that he's known for? Or will Lam Nam Kwai shut him down with the racking up of the leg kicks? We'll see in just a moment.
Let's see as we go into round 3 of the first bout this morning. I'm not sure who I'm going to give this one to at the moment. I mean, Lam Nam Kwai's powerful kicks are a force to be reckoned with, but I think if Super Game lands that elbow and times it perfectly, he's going in with the heavy hands. Oh!
Well, on my unofficial scorecards here for round 3, I think Super Game is about 2 rounds behind, so he's going to need to do something impressive here. A knockdown perhaps, pull something out of the magic bag, the Hail Mary, which I think is what he's trying to do here, trying to trap that hand and send a left hook over the top. But Lam Nam Kwai needs to get out of the pocket here as he locks up inside the clinch.
Oh, his head's being pulled down there. That is not a position you want to be in the clinch. You do not want to take a knee to the head. But I think you're right, Joe. Super Game is pressuring forward. Some big swinging shots coming from him. He knows that he's under pressure and he needs to finish this now in round 3.
Well, that's right. You can see Lam Nam Kwai just looking to lock up and send the leg kicks. Try and shut him down in his tracks. Protect the points a little bit here in the third. Ooh, goes for a big looping hook attempt.
Ooh.
But you can see Super Game's just waiting, trying to counter those big shots every time. But I don't think he can afford to do that. He can't sit back and wait for those to come. He's got to be first to the punch. Take the fight to Lam Nam Kwai here if he wants to get ahead on the scorecards. Catches the kick, tries to look for the opportunity, but not quite finding it. Oh, nice spinning back kick there. That's what I'm talking about, the unorthodox style of Super Game.
I love those jumping knees that Super Game keeps bringing. I want to see another one of those because that landed clean straight after that knockdown.
And I think that last spinning back kick has caused a bit of curry for Lam Nam Kwai here. He's looking a little bit more gassed and a bit hurt from that liver shot from the back spinning heel kick. Ooh! Big one up top, evaded by Neo from the Matrix there in the blue shorts.
Lam Nong Kwai is doing very well at keeping calm and composed though, because I mean when someone's coming at you left, right and centre with flying kicks and jumping knees, it is hard to continue with that beautiful technical Muay Thai style. But I will say he is staying very calm and composed.
Well, in the immortal words of Lady Gaga, poker face, it's all about the poker face in this game of chess. Physical chess is what Muay Thai is all about. And a big dump there from Super Game. Beautiful technique of just switching the leverage over the front foot. Beautiful work there.
It's a favourite of mine, that sweep from the clinch, but I will say I think Lam Nong Kwai's gas tank is just failing him a little bit in this third round. I don't think he's got much more to give, where Super Game seems to be just coming into the fight. I think he could go another 2 rounds.
That is the end of the third and final round. So we'll go and have a look at the replays in a second. What did you take away from that round, Eleanor?
I take away from that I want to see this go to 5 rounds, because Super Game has just woken up and just come into this fight. I feel like he wasn't quite with it in round 1, and then round 2 stepped up a tiny bit, and round 3 just pulled out all the stops and gave us the style that you predicted, Joe, as he was walking into the ring. It was absolutely phenomenal. I'd love to be able to fight like that myself, but it really does take some experience to be able to throw a spinning back kick like that and pull it off.
I think it's okay in 5-round Muay Thai, but in 3-round you've got to be more forward to the punch. So we'll throw it over to Mark Abbott.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28. 29-28, 29-28 และ 29-28 for the winner. In the black corner, ลำน้ำแควลูกพ่อพระยาเสือ What a fantastic opening bout here at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีมเราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมากับคู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยนักมวยจากประเทศโปแลนด์พบกับนักมวยจากประเทศอียิปต์120 กิโลกรัมJoin us after the break with our next bout as a fighter from Egypt takes on a fighter from Poland at 120 kilograms. Don't go anywhere.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme, here from the world famous Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. คู่ต่อไปครับคู่ที่2มวยไทย120 กิโลกรัม For our next bout in the black corner, let's bring out Coco Hammer.
Coming in to the red corner, this Goliath of a man, Coco Hammer. Coming all the way from Egypt, training out of Elite Fight Club in Sukhumvit. Age 41 years of age, a whopping 120 kilograms, standing at 188 centimeters with a fight record of 14 fights, 9 wins, 5 losses. And he certainly is a heavy puncher. He can walk like an Egyptian, he can talk like an Egyptian. Will we see the powerful punch from the Egyptian? The man with the hammer hands, Coco Hammer, coming to you from Elite Fight Club as he gets his last minute preparations underway. It's our professional cutmen here. Just apply the last bit of Vaseline on the face to mitigate any unnecessary abrasions from the tape on the gloves. I'm looking forward to this one, Eleanor, and it's great to see the bigger weights coming in to the ring here at Lumpinee Stadium. Of course, last week on One Championship, we saw Butcher Ketchup knock out his opponent right here in the heavyweights. So I'm looking forward to this.
And in the red corner, let's bring out Thomas Udzinski.
Now, this second bout, I am absolutely buzzing for this one. A heavyweight matchup at 120 kilograms. Now, Thomas's last performance on Fairtex Fight was phenomenal. We all predicted a KO straight away because of the sheer size of these boys, but honestly, it was the most technical, beautiful fight, and it went all the way, and I was absolutely lost for words. Thomas is a very beautiful technician in the ring, and he was not just trying to land a KO shot, which was so good to see at such a considerable weight that we don't usually see in Thailand, when the Thais and the foreigners seem to be matching around the 50, 60 kilogram mark. So I'm so excited for this one. I did post this to my story yesterday, and I had such good feedback at how many people were wanting to tune in just to watch this fight. So Thomas, obviously 120 kilograms, standing at 194 centimeters tall, a little bit taller than his opponent. So let's see how this one goes. I'll hand it over to Mark Abbott.
ทางผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทย120 กิโลกรัม 3 ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 120 kilograms, scheduled for 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner, น้ำหนัก120 กิโลกรัม สูง 188 weighing in at 120 kilograms, standing 188 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศอียิปต์ From Egypt, this is Coco Hammer. แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner, น้ำหนัก120 กิโลกรัม สูง 194 weighing in at 120 kilograms, standing 194 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศโปแลนด์ From Poland, this is Thomas Udzinski. And your referee, Nayamon Chai Wisumle.
Here we are with the tail of the tape, Thomas Udzinski. Thomas the Tank Engine taking on Coco Hammer, the Hammer Fist. right here at Lumpinee Stadium, scheduled for 3 at 120 kilograms. Looking forward to this one. A lot of power in this division. And I'm excited to see Thomas back here. Very slick and technical fighter, especially at this weight. So here we are for round 1. Power versus brains. Let's see what happens. See Kogo just flicking the jab out there, trying to download the information, measuring it out. As Thomas sends out the big, beautiful left kick. Trying to take out the power of the hammer fist. Big leg kick there from Kogo Hammer.
Seems to me that Kogo Hammer has more of a maybe an MMA boxing style with those big punches, that long guard. He's going in for Thomas there. He's going for that KO, but Thomas's guard is pretty sharp. He's looking for that upward elbow. The Kogo Hammer might gas himself out here as Thomas grabs on a big knee in the clinch.
Nice inside elbows inside the clinch there from Thomas. And I think this is just one of those cases where you've got to weather the storm a little bit and wait for the hammer's tank to run out. Oh, beautiful taking of the back there. Now, it doesn't necessarily score, but it's one of those second criteria in Muay Thai of dominance over your opponent. Very beautiful display of Muay Thai from Thomas the Tank.
Yeah, beautiful jumping knee there on the outside the clinch. Looks brilliant to the judges as well.
And the calm and collected pole is just pushing forward ever so slightly. Good ring control there by Thomas, and a jumping knee to enter the clinch with a down elbow to end things. Could this be the end of the hammer fist? As he gets the 8 count, he's back up and ready to go. Thomas needs to be careful. He doesn't get carried away here. Pick his shots. Could this be all she wrote?
The height difference. Oh, beautiful knee.
And that
Straight in
is
the sweet
it,
spot.
ladies and gentlemen. A big jumping knee from Thomas the Tank to end things off.
Right in the same spot that he took that first shot in. Oh, that is not easy to come back from. The Kogo Hammer is down. Beautiful display of all techniques there from Thomas, though. I will say he did some brilliant clinch work, some technical elbows, some low kicks, everything we want to see in the first round.
And like a steam engine, slow to start, but plowing his way through the hammer fist at full speed, takes the back, bang, scores with a huge knee there in that replay. Elbow over the top to stop the hammer fist for that 8 count. Steamrolling the Egyptian hammer fist where he stands. Will we see Thomas the Tank back in action?
I mean, I want to.
For sure. He's a fan favourite here at Lumpinee Stadium. So we'll throw it over to Mark Abbott.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round number 1, we have a winner by knockout in the red corner, Thomas Udzinski. Congratulations to Thomas Udzinski picking up his second victory here at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme เราจะพักกันสักครู่กลับมากับคู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 59 กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศจีนพบกับนักมวยจากประเทศไทยครับ Join us after the break with more Muay Thai action at 59 kilograms as a fighter from China takes on a fighter from Thailand.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme ผ่านไปแล้วครับ 2 คู่แรกคู่ที่ 1 ครบยก คู่ที่ 2 Thomas Udzinski ชนะน็อกในยกที่ 1 ครับ Our next bout is in Muay Thai 59 kilograms. In the black corner, let's bring out เสียงกวง
Coming into the black corner is Xiang Guang from China, training out of Rin Muay Thai in Lumpinee 74. Stands at 165 centimeters at the age of 33 with a fight record of 15 fights, 11 wins and 4 losses. Hailing from Hubei in China, you can expect explosive punches. Now the Chinese fighters tend to come in with a bit more of a kickboxing-esque sort of /K1 style, coming in and out with lateral movement, heavy hands, employing the leg kick strategy early on. So high volume, heavy punches. As our professional cupmen who do all the shows here at Lumpinee Stadium apply the last minute Vaseline to the face of Xiang Guang, who's looking very calm and collected this morning, must I say, as he faces his opponent in the red corner.
And in the red corner, let's bring out Magnum Zero to Hero Gym.
And here we have our athlete in the red corner from Thailand. So we have a foreigner v Thai matchup, a favourite to have here on Fairtex Fight. It's a great platform for foreigners to be able to take on Thais. So Magnum Zero to Hero is 18 years old, weighing in at 59 kilograms, with a record of 50 fights for his age at 18, which is very impressive, with 30 wins, 19 losses and only 1 draw. So his last fight was a win, and the one before that, but the one before that was a loss. So he's coming in with a strong record this morning against our athlete from China. So let's see if his favourite skills of punches and kicks can outdo and outscore his Chinese opponent. Last minute preparations from our cutman there, just applying the Vaseline to the face as he gets ready to enter the ring at Lumpinee this morning.
Now Magnum has a 5 centimeter height advantage, which is fairly noticeable. So I'm expecting him to probably shut down the heavy punches from Xiang Guang and just try and clinch up and knee his way to victory here as we throw it over to Mark Abbott.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 59 กิโลกรัม 3 ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 59 kilograms, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 59 กิโลกรัม สูง 165 weighing in at 59 kilograms, standing 165 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศจีน from China, this is Xiang Guang แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 59 กิโลกรัม สูง 170 weighing in at 59 kilograms, standing 170 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand, this is Magnum Zero to Hero Gym and your referee จ่าสิบโทพิเชษฐ์ กหกสิน
So here we are with the tail of the tape, Magnum Zero to Hero Gym from Thailand taking on Xiang Guang from China. 59 kilos for 3 rounds of battle. So here we are for round 1 underway. I'm expecting absolute fireworks from this one. 59 kilos. Fast action, but still a fair bit of power. It was my division back in the day. Now I'm about double that.
I think we're going to see a comeback from you soon, Joe.
Oh, possibly. Maybe a comeback from the pub. But here we are, round one. Magnum firing out a right kick against his southpaw opponent to start things off. Very heavy kick. Again, bursting my eardrums in the commentary box as Zhang Guang edges forward ever so tentatively. I think he felt the sting from that kick from Magnum.
Straight into sling from Zhang Guang. He was looking to close that distance there and lock his opponent up. I think you're right. I don't think he wants to take those body kicks from Magnum. Oh, a tempted head kick there from Magnum, but Xiang evaded that. Did well there to read that one because that could have been fatal. Xiang is definitely looking to come forward with his hands. He is not wanting to play the kicking game against Magnum.
I mean, that's a fairly common thing that we do see from the Chinese fighters. They come in with that kickboxing tradition, of course, Sambo or Sando boxing being big in China, and the Kung Fu influence. And obviously, some of the other big kickboxing promotions from China from the last sort of decade. The Kunlun promotion was huge over the last 10 years. A lot of fighters from Thailand getting big opportunities over there. So they do come in with a big tradition of kickboxing, heavy hands, low kicks, explosive action. But we're not quite seeing that. We're seeing him being very tentative. I think he is starting to really respect the power of Magnum. Whether he's named after the gun or the ice cream, I'm not sure, but he's definitely melting his opponent here.
Yeah, Magnum's looking very comfortable to be able to fight on the back foot, just moving off, sending that body kick, and also a few long knees in there as well. He's looking very calm. I mean, that poker face, like we spoke about before, is in full force right now. He's just biding his time and whipping that kick up, which is exactly what you want to be able to do against the southpaw opponent, is send that body kick, and again and again. I mean, here in Lumpinee, we can hear the crack on Xiang's body. I don't think he's going to be able to sustain that for 3 rounds.
Nice, long, stiff guard to set up the step-up knee from Magnum.
And another one there. That knee is beautiful, landing right in the solar plex every single time, and a body shot to finish it off as we approach the last 10 seconds of round 1.
That's why they call him the Magnum, sending high-caliber knees and artillery down the line. That is the end of the first round. We'll go and have a look some of the replays. What did you take away from that round, Eleanor?
I mean, Magnum was looking very comfortable there on the back foot and answering back to everything that Xiang was doing. Xiang was desperate to throw that right hook, I think. He was trying to set up that jab, and then throw that right hook, hoping to finish the fight early. But Magnum is just showing a beautiful display of IQ, sending that beautiful body kick that we saw there, and those long knees stopping Xiang's rhythm. And I think it's causing a problem for Xiang. I don't think he's got many answers back. There we have Sanook, our DJ here this morning, always bringing the vibes to Lumpinee at Fairtex Fight. Let's see, I think Magnum might step it up this round. As we saw in the last maybe 15-20 seconds there of the first round, he was coming into full force. I think he has another gear or even 2 to step it up with, but Xiang needs to chop that leg if that's what he's wanting to do, and send those hands if that's also how he's looking to finish this fight.
We're coming into the second round in just a moment. Magnum 0 to Hero Gym taking on Zhang Guang from China in this foreign Thai matchup.
That's exactly what I wanted to see from Xiang. Fast hands followed by a leg kick.
Well, considering he's southpaw, I would have liked to see him utilise the kick a little bit more. Going for that inside front leg, trying to take out the front forward power of Magnum. 0 to Hero.
Yeah.
Very proving that he's a hero today, taking on the heavy-handed Chinese fighter here.
Yes, I think you were right, Joe. I think you called it in the first round that Zhang didn't want to be in a kicking exchange with Magnum. I don't think he was willing to tolerate the power. Oh, beautiful catch and takedown from Magnum there as the referee calls our fighters to engage once more.
Nice right kick there from Magnum. Shutting him down inside the clinches there, well there with the body lock. You can see Zhang Guang, every time he gets kicked now, he's starting to wince in pain. And I don't think Magnum is really worried about the power of it, Zhang Guang. Oh, a beautiful right kick there again. Zhang Guang's got to be really careful to be inside that kicking range of Mr. Magnum.
I think Magnum's fight experience is just shining through now. I mean, he's got 50 fights to his record, and he's only age 18, and you can see the IQ just shining through everything that Zhang does. He answers back to, and I'm particularly loving that right long knee. It is landed perfectly every time.
Oh, beautiful kick to set up inside the clinch, but a good application of the palm over the face there from Zhang Guang, but not quite gaining the respect there of Magnum, the man with the golden leg. He really shoots from the hip, that's for sure. Locking up inside the clinch, pressing against the rope. Good strategy there by Magnum.
Yeah, to wear his opponent down, I think. I think Zhang's gas tank is leaking a little bit here. He's looking a little bit gassed as he enters the clinch, and Magnum keeps locking him up and wearing him down, making him restart every exchange again, getting him in that beautiful lock that he just can't seem to answer back with. Oh, a nice stepping knee, and again, two beautiful knees landing clean there. You can see the torso of the Chinese athlete reddening. I'm surprised. He must be seriously conditioned, because I don't think many fighters could take many of those kicks and knees. That combination would really wear down your core.
That is the end of round two.
Let's look at the replays here from round two. What do you take from that round, Joe? Who do you think is edging it for you?
Well, I don't think it's a clear case of edging. I think it's pretty dominant performance there by Magnum.
Yeah.
He's really shooting from the hip. My favorite pun that I'm going to use throughout the next round. Coming in like a cowboy, swinging that ferocious kick in, really shutting down any forward pressure there by Zhang Guang. I think if Zhang Guang wants to take this away, he's going to have to take the head off of Magnum, utilize the heavy hands, the lateral movement, get outside of the kicking range of Magnum, where Magnum wants him. What do you think?
I think you're right. I think he's got it all to play for now. I think he is going to have to pressure forward, give Magnum no room to breathe, and just look to finish this fight and finish his Thai opponent, his incredibly strong Thai opponent, may I add. I'm not sure if he's going to go. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it, but I'd love to see some action here and him trying his best to just stop Magnum in his tracks. But I think Magnum will sit on the back foot, try to tee him off and fire that kick. Just like that. That beautiful body kick just really snaps in and lands clean almost every single time.
Those kicks are leaving Zhang Guang redder than a mala stick.
Nice takedown there, but unfortunately took himself with him on the way.
Nice foot movement and footwork there from Magnum. Magnum just trying to draw him in so he can shut him down inside the clinch.
Yeah, he's looking to lock him up in the clinch. He does not want to engage in a boxing exchange. That is clear to see. He's either going for the kick or the clinch.
Well, I think Magnum is definitely aware that he thinks he's 2 rounds up here. Yeah. So he'll be just looking to shut Zhang Guang down and run down the clock. Pretty veteran move. And it's not a bad strategy when you think you've won the first 2 rounds.
I think
three-round Muay Thai.
I think you're right, Joe. I think you're exactly right. I do think that he knows he's possibly 2 rounds up. I mean, I'm no judge, but I think he is too.
I'm no judge, but I'm a good judge of character, and I'll tell you what, Magnum is definitely confident here. He thinks he's got it in the bag.
Yeah, he's just locking him up every time he's coming in with those punches like that. He is just leaning forward and locking Xiang in his tracks. He is not giving him any room to engage in those punch exchanges. It is a great tactic to use against a heavy puncher. Just lock him up like that, lock your hands, and the referee has to break you up. Remember, if there's no action in the clinch, the referee has to break it up, and you have to start engaging in the fight once more.
On the back foot now.
Xiang just flurrying forward with punches, but Magnum stopping him and taking him down. The last minute of this fight, I'm not sure Xiang's going to be able to do it, but I love and I respect his heart so much. He is giving it his all. He is not giving up and coming forward with those heavy hands.
Nice work there by Magnum, shutting him down just a moment ago. Beautiful kick. Nice little short kick there to break the distance, break down the forward rhythm of Zhang Guang. Zhang Guang just throwing flurry after flurry, but not quite finding the placement for the Hail Mary shot.
No, 15 seconds left in this final round, and Xiang is trying his absolute hardest to finish this fight, pressuring with those flurries of punches, but Magnum just knows he might have this one in the bag as he fires that body kick once more to finish the fight. A beautiful show of respect here from these athletes. What a fight.
And that is the end of the third and final round. So we'll go and have a look at the replays in just a second. My unofficial scorecards. I'd probably give all 3 rounds there to Magnum. Beautiful display of Muay Thai strategy there.
Yeah, I think you're right, Joe. I think the experience just shone through, and if I was judging this fight, I think I would have given the 3 rounds to Magnum as well. He just looked so calm and composed, even against the flurries of punches, just locking his opponent up like we see there, and those long knees did it for me. They were beautiful. We'll hand it over to our MC to announce the official results.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28. 29-28, 29-28 และ 29-28 for the winner in the black corner, Xiang Guang. ท่านผู้ชมครับช่วงหน้าพบกับคู่ต่อไปคู่ที่ 4 นะครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 57 กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศมาเลเซียพบกับนักมวยจากประเทศไทย Join us after the break with more Muay Thai action as a fighter from Malaysia takes on a fighter from Thailand.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme here from the iconic Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. We now move on to the 4th fight of the day. In the black corner, let's bring out Safuan Glorious Fight Club.
Coming into the black corner is Safuan Glorious Fight Club from Malaysia. Safuan bin Roslan Aged 21 years of age, 57 kilograms, standing at 170 centimeters with a fight record of 20 fights, 15 wins, 3 losses and 2 draws. So fairly well known for being a heavy puncher. Of course, a lot of high-level athletes coming out of Malaysia. Of course, Jojo, who's made a big statement on the One Championship circuit. Alif Sordechapan, the lengthy Malaysian who fought Ellis Barboza last week on One Championship. You can see some of the gentlemen from Rent Up Muay Thai in the corner of Safuan, one of the big gyms there in Malaysia, creating the next generation of Malaysian Muay Thai superstars. So you know he's getting sage advice. I'll throw it over to Mark Abbott.
And in the red corner, let's bring out Pet Songkom Fairtex.
And here we have our athlete in the red corner, Pet Songkom Fairtex. So fighting out of Fairtex gym down in Pattaya in Thailand. A notorious gym for having some brilliant fighters, some Miller, Stam, Ferrari. They do bring out some serious superstars, so I'm sure he has the training partners to prepare him for this fight. Only aged 15 with a record of 40 fights with 33 wins, 7 and only 7 losses. That is phenomenal at aged 15. I wish I had a record like that, let me tell you. So he had a win via TKO against Suya Kao Ko Kunti Wong in his last fight, which was only last month. So he's raring to go after a pretty short break and straight back into the ring here at Fairtex Fight this morning. Last moments as he steps into the ring, saying his last prayers before he steps into action against our Malaysian athlete. And I'll hand it over to our MC.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 57 กิโลกรัม 3 ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 57 kilograms scheduled for 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 57 กิโลกรัม สูง 170 weighing in at 57 kilograms, standing 170 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศมาเลเซียFrom Malaysia, this is Safuan Glorious Fight Club แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 57 กิโลกรัม สูง 170 weighing in at 57 kilograms, standing 170 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย From Thailand, this is เพชรสองคม Fairtex and your referee จ่าสิบโทอนุกุลตามสีลำ
So here we are with the tail of the tape. Pet Songkom Fairtex taking on Safuan Glorious Fight Club from Malaysia. So a Thai versus Malay matchup in this one. Scheduled for 3 rounds at 57 kilos. So fast action. Still a fair bit of power in this division. So looking forward to this one. Especially with the Rent Up boys in the corner of Safuan. You know he's in good hands there. Ooh, heavy hands. You took the words right out of my mouth. Like Meatloaf. Great album. Bat out of hell there. But
attempted left elbow there as well. We're starting the round fast.
Nice knees there by Safuan. Just trying to gain the respect of Pet Songkom in the clinch there. Nice stiff jab, but Big looping hands there by Petsongkom. Try and shut down the rhythm of Safuan.
This is exactly how I would expect fighters to start a 3-round fight. Straight into the action. Knees, clinch, kicks, even an attempted elbow within the first 30 seconds. This is entertainment Muay Thai.
Just trying to wait for the right moment to strike like a cobra from Safuan. He shifts into second gear here, trying to muscle Petsongkom in the clinch, but Petsongkom not having it, displaying good balance as he enters the clinch again with that lead elbow, striking right on the forehead of Safuan. Just trying to get the right position here.
Safuan is looking pretty strong in the clinch though. He's throwing some good knees there in comparison to Petsongkom. But he's looking for the punches, I think. I think that's where he wants to be, just in punching range and not in clinching range.
You might get a little bit of a warning for grabbing onto the ropes there, and there you are. A little bit of a cheeky grab. You've got to be careful in Muay Thai not to grab the ropes. It is a foul as he pushes off with the heavy hands, sending the right through, straight through the guard, putting Petsongkom down for the 8 count.
Petsongkom straight back up though, ready to go, nodding to the referee. That is the sign that he is ready to engage in action once more. But our Malaysian athlete coming forward with those heavy hands again, trying to get that arm position in the clinch and throw a big elbow to drop
Petsongkom to the ground. Safuan going pedals to the metal and taking him down with another ferocious elbow, flattening him to the canvas.
That is game over for Petsongkom. 3 or maybe even 4 takedowns within the space of about 10 seconds. Wow. Safuan must have some power behind his shots. That's all I can say. But whew, he's not come up yet, Petsongkom. I hope he's okay after that flurry of takedowns.
Beautiful work there by our Malaysian mastermind, Safuan. Glorious fight club.
Like you said, Joe.
Let's go and have a look at these replays.
Like you said, Joe, I mean, Malaysia are producing some phenomenal athletes. They are really taking over the Muay Thai game, and maybe they're the next force to be reckoned with in the foreigner department. He had some power and explosivity behind those shots to take a tie down. Not once, but almost 4 times in the space of about 20 seconds. I don't think that Petsongkom was quite expecting that, to be honest.
Beautiful elbow to end things off. That ferocious right hand, tried to step through with the knee. Not sure what quite got him in the end there. Was it the right hand or the left knee? But we'll go over to Mark Abbott.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round number 1, we have a winner by knockout in the black corner, Safuan Glorious Fight Club. Congratulations to Safuan picking up that first round knockout here at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีมช่วงหน้าพบกับคู่ต่อไปครับมวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก54 กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศอุซเบกิสถานพบกับนักมวยจากประเทศไทย Join us after the break as an Uzbekistani fighter takes on a Thai fighter at 54 kilograms. gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme here from the iconic Lumpinee Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand, live on Channel 7 HD คู่ต่อไปครับคู่ที่ 5 มวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 54 กิโลกรัม In our next bout, in the black corner, let's bring out Dala Sobirov.
Coming into the black corner, hailing from Uzbekistan, is Dala Sobirov. Training out of TC Muay Thai. He stands at 168 centimeters at age 19. He's had 10 fights, 10 wins, undefeated from the Samarkand region in Uzbekistan. His last win was over Walid Zagzuk in the IFMA World Championships last year. So the Uzbeki fighters definitely come to fight. They're not afraid to bang. We've seen a fair few fight here at Lumpinee Stadium over the last couple of months. They always come in with a fairly exciting and unorthodox style, utilizing heavy hands, but a lot of spinning attacks as well. So he's fighting a Thai in this one. Sometimes you can get caught off guard with some of the heavy-handed tactics of the Uzbeki fighters. The spinning attacks can catch you if you're not careful. So looking forward to this one.
And in the red corner, let's bring out เพชรเมืองฝางโรงเรียนกีฬาลำปาง
And here we have our Thai athlete entering the ring, Pet Muang Phang. So only age 19. We've had a lot of young fighters on the show this morning, but still with some incredible records. He has 64 fights with 44 wins, 20 losses and 3 draws. His last fight was a win against Huang Junji back here on Fairtex Fight only last month. And I think I remember this fight. It was quite a good one, and Pet Muang Phang was a very, very strong opponent. He favors the kick and knee, so perhaps we'll see a few more long knees like we did in our previous bout. So weighing in at 54 kilograms and standing at 172 centimeters tall. Let's see if he can take on our athlete from Uzbekistan this morning. I do predict that he will be heavy-handed, so I'd like to see Pet Muang Phang keeping that range and sticking to his style with the kick and the knee to keep his opponent at bay. But let's see as we enter our 5th bout of the morning.
ท่านผู้ชมครับคู่นี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 54 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที This is a Muay Thai bout at 54 kilograms scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 54 กิโลกรัม สูง 168 weighing in at 54 kilograms standing 168 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศอุซเบกิสถาน from Uzbekistan this is Dala Sobirov แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 54 กิโลกรัม สูง 172 weighing in at 54 kilograms standing 172 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand this is เพชรเมืองฝางโรงเรียนกีฬาลำปาง and your referee นาวาอากาศเอกแหลมทองมีสิริ
Here we are with the tail of the tape. Pet Muang Phang, Rongrian Gila Lampang from Thailand taking on Dala Sobirov from Uzbekistan. So looking forward to this one at 54 kilograms. And of course, the Road to One Season 3 will be upcoming. So applications are now open actually at this weight division for males. And also 64 kilograms and 56.5 kilograms for females. So if you're in those divisions and wanting to make it to the top, definitely go and check that out on the Fairtex Fight Facebook, provided to you by Terro Entertainment. Of course, all our gear provided to you by Fairtex. You can check us out on Channel 7 HD or Fairtex Fight. We are with round one. Pat Muang Fong applying strong kicks here from the left side up onto the arms on Dalla Sobirov, trying to shut down the punching power.
That was beautiful balance from Pet Muang Fang, turning his opponent then to sweep him off his feet. That was absolutely beautiful. Some really technical Muay Thai there. But Della, he is showing some powerful hands and also a strong body kick of his own.
I think Pet Muang Fang needs to be careful of the heavy hands of Mr. Dalla. Oh, going for the leg kick as well as Pet Muang Fang tries to switch stances. Don't know if he was just shaking it off. But there you go. There's the spinning action there by Dalla.
Dalla is very fast. He is very, very fast with his shots, but also powerful. And I think Pet Muang Fang needs to be careful. But wow, he just took him down with his hands too.
Well, that's one of those high-risk, high-reward attacks, is the spinning attack. Sometimes your opponent can capitalize on taking the back. So you've got to be careful about not setting up the spinning attacks. Oh, beautiful Arai kick there from Pet Muang Fong.
Now that one did crack. That did send shockwaves through the stadium. Beautiful kick and teep there from Pet Muang Fang.
Great timing there from our Thai athlete.
I think we both said that at the same time, Joe.
All right, inside the clinch now. Inside control, sending the right knee up on the inside from Pet Muang Fong. As Dalla tries to move forward. The explosiveness, very in and out. So you can see the experience in kickboxing coming from Mr. Dalla as he switches stances and comes in and out, trying to keep Pet Muang Fong guessing.
Yeah, he's very explosive and very unpredictable in his fight style here, but Pet Muang Fang is doing a brilliant job of trying to read him, cover up, defend. Oh, setting up that right elbow from the clinch there, but didn't quite land.
Oh, nice high kick right up onto the arms there from Dalla as he goes down to the body. Good mix upper levels as well. That's what we like to see, ending that round with a spinning back kick, but not really worrying at Pet Muang Fong. He's breathing very comfortably there in the corner to end round one.
I will say this is an absolutely phenomenal matchup. These athletes are both paired against each other very well, both very fast, powerful and explosive. And I think these styles combined are going to make for a great 2 more rounds. That body kick though from Pet Muang Fang, it cracks. I mean, I'm not sure if you can hear the viewers at home watching through the link, but wow, in the stadium the sound echoes through. But Dalla, he does have a strong body kick of his own, and the way he is able to switch stances and bob in and out, it's causing a problem, I think. I'm not sure Pet Muang Fang will be able to read every one of his actions like he has been doing in the first round.
So we'll be coming into the second round of action in just a moment. A little bit hard for me to call who I thought won that round, but very close. Here we are for round 2. Dalla moving in with more explosiveness, trying to shut down Pet Muang Fong from the get-go. But even at 57 kilos, a lot of power here. You can see some of those shots from Dalla are hurting Pet Muang Fong. There's a lot of reddening on the body. Great mix-up of the levels there from the Uzbekistani fighter.
Pet Muang Fang is favouring that little quick switch and then firing a kick. So he's liking that to stop Della in his tracks, because Della is definitely trying to edge forward and go in with the hands, but Pet Muang Fang, I think he just slipped there, to be honest, is trying to kind of put him off by doing this quick switch and then throwing his kick, which is working very well.
Well, you can see the body work of Dalla is starting to take a toll on Pet Muang Fang. He's very open-mouthed and breathing a little bit heavily, and his poker face is starting to fade as well, looking a bit more frustrated from the slick boxing of Dalla Sobirov.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there, Joe. His face is almost looking a little bit more desperate. Call for time there from our referee. I think there might be a gum shield on the floor.
So a quick shot, a quick wash of the mouth guard, and we'll be straight back into action.
I mean, the athlete's got a nice little break there. This is a pretty fast-paced fight. I think they need that five seconds or so. Pet Muang Fang firing that kick, and again, but didn't quite connect on that second one. Both beautiful stabbing knees in the clinch, but Pet Muang Fang just getting that palm over Della's face.
I think this will be a battle of the conditioning here at this high pace,
yeah, who can keep the power?
High volume fight here. Who's got the better conditioning and fitness here? Pet Muang Fang doing an amazing job of utilising great strategy, sitting on that back foot, trying to draw Dalla in to the explosive knees.
Yeah, he's doing a phenomenal job of drawing Dalla in and then moving off and firing his weapon of choice, whether that be an elbow or a kick. I did notice that in the first round. Good balance there. He nearly went down, but Pet Muang Fang managed to stay on his feet and counter with 2 elbows of his own.
Pet Muang Fang on the back foot, trying to explode in. Beautiful kick there from Pet Muang Fang, going into the body, trying to take away the title from Dalla, the body snatcher. Does his own work downstairs. A little bit of a stalemate here. Beautiful counter kick there from Pet Muang Fang. And that's what you have to do against these heavy punchers. Sit on that back foot and just wait for them to come in and score with that kick. Take out the power from the arms. Don't get into a punching exchange with them. Missed spinning elbow there from Dalla. That is the end of round 2.
Yeah, I think you're right, Joe, but sometimes that sitting on the back foot and firing the kick, it doesn't always work, like we saw in the previous fight with Xiang Chang, our Chinese athlete, coming out on top. So it's a great strategy, but you do have to make some action of your own, and you do have to come forward at some point, I think, in this game of 3-round Muay Thai.
And a stronger comeback there from Pet Muang Fang later in that round. I was a little bit worried for him in the first half, but definitely came back. And that just shows his experience of picking his shots, picking the timing. Definitely think he did a better job in the later half of that round, scoring with those nice big knees and counter kicks. So we'll see what round 3 brings us just in a moment, as both our fighters get their little much needed break going into the 3rd and final round.
This is a super close fight. I'm not even sure which way I would give it at the moment. I think it's all to play for in this final round of our 5th bout of the morning. Let's see if both athletes have got the conditioning and the strength and the power to keep up this pace, and I think so. Look at them going for it in this final round. Great clinch action, elbows in the clinch there from Dalla. Pet Muang Fang looks like he's trying to lock him up and stop in his tracks, but Dalla was finding ways to get round that lockup there.
Great application of the palm over the hand to follow up with the lead elbow from Dalla as he applies the body lock here. But Pet Muang Fang, it might be just a case of Pet Muang Fang needing to weather the storm and try and wait for Dalla to gas himself out in the first 30 seconds, because often that can be the case with these high volume punches, is they come out strong in the first 30 seconds and you just have to bide your time and wait for them to fade and then throw the strong kicks and knees. Big looping hands there by Pet Muang Fong.
Pet Muang Fong's guard is so tight. He knows he needs to be wary of that spinning elbow, which nearly got him that time, but he's laughing it off. He knows that he's going to be able to read it, I think. I think he knows that Della is gassing out a little bit now. His power's decreasing. He's going for that KO shot, but Pet Muang Fong is just moving off, using those angles beautifully and reading him like a book, using that long guard there to protect himself and fire those kicks.
Well, often the spinning attacks can be a sign of desperation as well. When you haven't got much else to give to your opponent, you try and go for the spinner to win it. Oh, and a big step up, long knee there from Pet Muang Fong, a big favourite of mine, following up with the left kick. Just sitting on the back foot, trying to draw Dala in for the knees. The Dala in and out, like in and out burger, trying to give him the meaty punch.
Yeah, he's doing a little dance there. He looks like he's really depleted now. I think you're right, Joe. Those first 30 seconds, he came out all guns blazing, but Pet Muang Fong is managing to just cover up and throw it. There we go, that spinning elbow again, but it failed him again, and Pet Muang Fong sent him flying to the canvas. 40 seconds to go, though. I mean, there's still time. He really thinks that elbow is going to land. He thinks that's his KO shot.
Oh, here we are. Dala trying to push Pet Muang Fong into the pocket where he wants him. Pet Muang Fong having none of it. Just sitting on that back foot tidily, trying to draw him in. A nice body shot there from Dala Sobirov. But he's not leaving anything into the judge's hands here. Trying to take it away. Big, heavy overhand right. Nice display of balance to end things off in that third and final round for Pet Muang Fong. So we'll go and have a look at the replays in just a moment.
What a fight from these athletes. Uzbekistan takes on Thailand this morning. I am so impressed with Pet Muang Fong's balance. I think that is something that I didn't even mention throughout the fight, but when his kicks were caught, the way he was able to turn and block and not get swept was absolutely beautiful. Textbook Muay Thai, textbook balance, which you do tend to see from our Thai athletes. But Della started strong. His speed and his power really was a force to be reckoned with, along with his unpredictable style and those spinning elbows. So let's see who the judges ruled in favor of this morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28. 29-28, 29-28 และ 29-28 for the winner in the red corner, เพชรเมืองฝางโรงเรียนกีฬาลำปาง Congratulations to เพชรเมืองฝาง for a highly entertaining bout here at Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme ท่านผู้ชมครับช่วงหน้าพบกับคู่เอกของเราครับนักมวยจากประเทศมาเลเซียปะทะนักมวยไทยในพิกัดน้ำหนัก 62 กิโลกรัม Join us after the break for our main event as a fighter from Malaysia takes on a fighter from Thailand at 62 kilograms.
I'll clench my fist. I think the worst is yet to come, but I'm doing alright.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพัน Extreme
gentlemen, welcome back to Fairtex Fight Muay Man Pan Extreme. For those of you just joining us here on Channel 7 HD, you are in time for our main event. คู่ต่อไปเป็นคู่เอกของเราในวันนี้ครับ In the black corner, let's bring out Kabilan Singh Payak Rain Tap Muay Thai.
Coming into the black corner, this man needs no introduction. Kabilan Singh Payak Rantup, the star from Malaysia, entering the ring. 24 years of age, 170 centimeters tall, 32 fights to his name, 26 wins, 6 losses. His last 3 fights, he had a TKO win over Sarcheng Saw Kumarin, a TKO loss over against Soda Choran Muang. Now the explosive Malaysian that is Kabilan has also fought on one championship for those who are listening at home. Hailing from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Very, very explosive fighter coming from the Rantup Muay Thai stable, alongside stars such as Jojo.
And in the red corner, let's bring out Withiyayut Win Ubon.
And here we have our athlete in the red corner for this morning's main event, Withiyayut Win Ubon. So he is a little bit older than our athlete from Malaysia, 28 years of age, with an astonishing record of 82 fights, with 62 wins, 17 losses and 3 draws. So I think we're going to expect a pretty wild main event this morning from these fighters, both with strong, heavy hands and explosivity at this weight at 62 kilograms. They will hit with some power though, I predict, because even though they're light at 62, they're also incredibly strong and conditioned. So I'm excited for this one. And here we have our cutman doing our last minute checks, just applying the Vaseline and checking that all equipment is correct and ready to enter the ring. Withiyayut Uban looking very calm and composed as he lets the cutman do his job and gives him the okay to step into the ring this morning for our main event here at Fairtex Fight. Remember, every Saturday morning between 10 and 12.
This is the main event of the day คู่เอกของเราในวันนี้จะชกกันภายใต้กติกามวยไทยพิกัดน้ำหนัก 62 กิโลกรัม 3 ยก ยกละ 3 นาที A Muay Thai bout at 62 kilograms scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds นักมวยในมุมดำ fighting in the black corner น้ำหนัก 62 กิโลกรัม สูง 170 weighing in at 62 kilograms, standing 170 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศมาเลเซีย from Malaysia this is Kabilan Singh Payak Rain Tap Muay Thai แล้วคู่ต่อสู้ของเขาในมุมแดง and his opponent fighting in the red corner น้ำหนัก 62 กิโลกรัม สูง 178 weighing in at 62 kilograms, standing 178 centimeters tall มาจากประเทศไทย from Thailand this is Withiyayut Win Ubon and your referee นายบุญเลิศแก้วพิทักษ์
So here we are with the tail of the tape. Withiyayut Win Ubon taking on Kabilan Singh Payak Rantup Muay Thai from Malaysia. Thailand taking on Malaysia in this one for our main event of the morning. 62 kilograms of pure Muay Thai extreme action brought to you by Tero Entertainment Channel 7 HD Fairtex equipment.
ออกอาวุธเลยนะ
Here we are for round 1.
ไม่ทำฟาวล์ออกอาวุธ
Big leg kick there by Wittayut to start things off there. Heavy hands uppercut. Kabilan moves in for forward pressure, trying to shut down the range of Wittayut.
Kabilan is definitely trying to just creep forward step by step and close that range down against his taller opponent.
I mean, that's what you got to do against the taller fighters when you got a short and stocky frame. Utilize the hands. The lead hook go down to the leg.
ไม่ทำฟาวล์
I'm surprised he hasn't tried to shut down the front leg yet.
ตีเข่าสูง
But he's going inside the clinch
ยก
with
Yeah.
nice bicep control there.
ตีเข่าสูงนะ
Some beautiful clinch work there from both fighters, controlling the arms and sending some stabbing knees up and to the side. Kabilan is definitely in a dangerous position, but his power, his hands are strong against his Thai counterpart. He knows that he's maybe got the upper hand of the strength, not necessarily the height, but definitely the strength, as he sends some swinging punches in round 1.
He's reminding me a lot of the punch flurries of John Wayne Parr there, moving with punches in bunches, just ducking and diving, going with that square stance, moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, John Wayne Parr famously said he will never be and never was the most technical fighter, but he always fought with great heart and great power and strength, and that is exactly what we're seeing here. I think you're right making that comparison.
Of course I'm right, Eleanor. I am Australian. Nice push off of there. Just looking for the slap parry overhand right there from Kabilan, but good hand control to nullify that from Wittayut.
Yeah, Kabilan is definitely using that long guard, just making sure he's aware of that elbow and covering his face, because a taller fighter will tend to throw more elbows against the smaller opponent because of the height difference. It's a great advantage. Long knees and elbows are a great weapon of choice, but Kabilan is not looking out of place, especially in the clinch. That arm control and that power.
เอายกไม่เกี่ยวเชือก
He's so strong for his height.
I mean, Kabilan is definitely a cool customer. Oh, big overhand right on the chin, the granite chin of Wittayut. He's taken a lot of damage in this first round. Oh, catches the leg, throws the overhand right again.
เร็วของคู่เร็ว
Really loving the hand control by both fighters.
Yeah.
Just pushing off and then offloading the offense off of the push-off. Very smart strategy. Goes for the body again, goes up top, mixing up the levels, and that is the end of round 1. We'll go and have a look at some of the replays in just a second. What did you take away from that round, Eleanor Fellows?
That was a brilliant round. I think that was just the right amount of action for a first round in this 3-round Muay Thai game. I mean, I didn't even look at the clock once. It went really fast for 3 minutes. Both fighters displaying beautiful arm control in the clinch and also great defense, switching that defense straight to offense. I am very impressed by Kabilan's ability to close that distance and his strength against a taller opponent. It can sometimes be more of a mental game going up against a taller opponent. I know it is for me. So I think he's doing a great job of using the levels. He threw some nice body shots in there and arm control in the clinch. A brilliant first round from both fighters, though. I mean, Wittayut does have some power and he has been picking his shots very well.
ไปเพียงลง
So here we are coming into the second round of our main event of the morning right here at Lumpinee Stadium. Fairtex fight, Muay Extreme, every Saturday 10 a.m. Thai time. So make sure you check us out on YouTube and Channel 7 HD. YouTube Fairtex fight. Wittayut Win Ubon in the red trunks taking on Kabilan Singpayak Rentup Muay Thai from Malaysia. The heavy-handed Malaysian moving forward with absolute aggression here.
แยกมาถอยมา
Yeah, both fighters seem to be finding themselves in that clinch position, which I think that's where Kabilan wants to be. I think that's where he knows he's particularly strong. and Witayayut is trying to just lock him up, stall him in that game plan.
I think Kabilan might be a little bit more used to the small gloves. He's got to be careful. He's got to throw a few more kicks here. I'd like to see him throw a few more kicks to set up the hands and break down that distance. Even though his distance management is fantastic, just be good to see a little bit more. He's a little bit one-dimensional here at the moment, just throwing the hands.
Yeah, I think you're right, Joe. Just maybe a few more feints, maybe use those angles to set up that low kick. But Witayayut does seem to be able to switch stances very easily, which might be causing a problem for Kabilan to set up that low kick. He does seem to be quite comfortable in orthodox and southpaw as he kind of walks forward. He's switching quite well. There you go, now he's back in southpaw. So it is always hard to predict against a fighter that is able to switch stances so comfortably.
Tries to go for that clinch stomp a minute ago as he locks up on the body. Having a little bit of trouble trying to get the hands through over the top. As Witayayut sits on the back foot, keeps away, tries to send the left rear head
Okay.
through. Sorry, I just had a bit of a sneeze there. As Kabilan looks up at the clock. Nice step-up knee there from Witayayut. Oh, beautiful dump there from Kabilan, sending him to the canvas. Beautiful timing and leverage from the Malaysian.
I think Witayayut just landed something clean on Kabilan as he kind of looked and up with a little bit of shot there, and it knocked him back a little bit. I think he's quite aware that he can't be walking into Witayayut's power with just throwing these flurries like he was in the first round.
The brutality of the punching power of Kabilan really on point this morning as he moves forward with absolute relentlessness, locking up the body there, looking up at the clock in the dying seconds of this second round. Oh, big overhand left there from Witayayut, the southpaw.
Witayayut is definitely quite comfortable in that southpaw position. He knows he's took that round, I think, but I mean, Kabilan is doing a brilliant job. He does have some strong knees in that clinch, and that dump was absolutely, from the clinch, that sweep was absolutely beautiful, and it did send Witayayut straight down to the canvas with a considerable thud. Let's take a look at some of these replays here. Kabilan looking strong in the clinch, trying to lock his opponent up and then send those stabbing knees up. But Witayayut's elbows, he is a master of those elbows. I think he is timing them beautifully. And there's that dump that I spoke about just a moment ago. Absolutely beautiful textbook Muay Thai from Kabilan, doing very well against a much taller opponent.
So here we are coming into the third and final round. There is Singpayak Rentup, the head trainer of Rentup Muay Thai, in the corner of Kabilan, giving him sage advice. Absolute gentleman of a man, a very experienced fighter back in the day. So here we are coming into the third and final round of our main event of the morning. And already Kabilan exploding out of the gates with a heavy leg kick. And
Walked into that elbow. Oh, and Kabilan is coming out fighting in this final round. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to keep this pace, but I will be impressed if he does. His head was sent back flying by Witayayut, but he just knew he had to come forward and grab onto him and try and finish this fight.
Witayayut moving forward with more confidence now, trying to smother Kabilan, but Kabilan falling to the canvas there from the pure strength of Witayayut as he moves forward, as I just said, with more confidence here in the third round, trying to take out the lead leg of Kabilan, stop the tank in his tracks.
I think you're right, Joe. He's really coming into this fight, finding his rhythm. Witayayut is looking very calm and collected, just locking his opponent up there. as the referee breaks them up again. I think Kabilan is knowing that he needs to do something drastic to win this fight now.
Well, often one of those signs of desperation is as a fighter looks up at the clock, trying to see how much time they've got, what they can do in the little time that they have. I mean, we've got about 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Kabilan is going to have to pull something out of the bag here. Perhaps the Hail Mary shot that he's been looking for this whole fight. Locking up, pushing Wittayut against the ropes, looking up at the clock again.
I always think that's not a good thing to do. I mean, I know it's hard not to when the clock is right there, but it doesn't look particularly good. It looks like you know that you're either gassing or losing, perhaps. I personally, I don't think it's a brilliant thing to do when you're in the ring, but Kabilan is looking very, very strong still, but he's looking a little bit worried. His expression on his face is a little bit stressed, like he knows that he needs to knock his opponent out. But you called it before, Joe. I think he's much more comfortable in the smaller gloves, and I think he thought in the first round he was going to be able to stop Wittayut.
Wittayut on the back foot now, trying to draw Kabilan into that big southpaw power kick as he locks up the knee on the inside. The referee breaks them apart to continue the action in center ring. Nice rear teep. Follow up with the power hands from Wittayut. Follows up with a big teep to the nape there.
They are the worst to receive, I will say. But Wittayut is doing a great job of just dealing with the volume and the pressure of Kabilan as we go into these final 10 seconds of the round.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the third and final round of our main event.
Both fighters are celebrating. Both fighters think they've done enough. But it'll be the judges that make the final decision in the end in just a moment after these replays. Oh, a big right hand there from Kabilan. But still, Wittayut answering back with some punches of his own. That uppercut landed beautifully. And the clinch work from both. Both managed to do the same amount of stabbing knees in the clinch. All knees were with power and precision, which is exactly what I like to see when I see fighters engaging in the clinch. Let's hand it over to Mark Abbott to announce the result of our main event this morning on Fairtex 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completion of all 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28. 29-28, 29-28 และ 29-28. For the winner, in the red corner, Wittayut Winuban. ท่านผู้ชมครับเรายังมีอีก1คู่ที่จะถ่ายทอดสดทางช่อง 7AC ครับเป็นคู่มวยหญิงครับพิกัดน้ำหนัก62 กิโลกรัมนักมวยจากประเทศเอสโตเนียและนักมวยจากประเทศไทย We still have one more bout lined up for you here live on Channel 7 HD. A female Muay Thai bout at 62 kilograms with a fighter from Estonia and a fighter from Thailand. Don't go anywhere.
Fairtex Fight มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม
Hong Yok Lek Kor Pasert Jim from Thailand taking on Sonia Anderson from Estonia. Both fighters 62 kilos, with Hong Yong Lek 30 fights under her belt, and Sonia 10 fights under hers, with both standing at 170 centimeters. Straight out of the gates with this one for our final bout of the morning.
Both girls looking really strong in this first round, both physically and in the ring. Very impressed so far. The speed of Sonia is quite phenomenal, and she's looking to finish each exchange with that chopping low kick, which I did predict we would see from a fighter from Estonia.
Nice slick hands there from Sonia, trying to disrupt the rhythm of Hong Yong Lek.
Hong Yong Lek just locking on in the clinch there, making it difficult for Sonia, but she does seem to have a good position, pushing the face down of Hong Yong Lek.
Hong Yong Lek going for the leg there. I think Hong Yong Lek needs to push forward and just lock up on Sonia. Sonia's very aggressive in this first round. And throw off the elbows there.
Hong Yong Lek is starting to pressure forward though herself with hands, and I think she knows that she doesn't really want to be fighting this spot on the back, fighting this fight on the back foot, sorry.
Well, that's what she needs to do. She needs to shut Sonia down in her tracks there and just lock up.
Spinning elbow there from Sonia, just I think might have shaken Hong Yong Lek a tiny bit now, as she's in a bit of a dangerous position, but doing well to cover up. Sonia is just throwing elbows, but I don't think they're quite connecting. Beautiful clinch position there though from Sonia. She just needs to pick those shots a little bit better if she's going to unleash on Hong Yong Lek in the corner like that. Attempted right elbow there, beautiful work. Just using that stiff jab to keep Hong Yong Lek away. And again,
nice kick for kick there from both female athletes, and a nice lead-in elbow. Great hand control there from Sonia. Just leads in with that lead hand, locks the hand, slaps it down, follows up with the rear elbow now.
Yeah, she's really looking to slap and return with that rear elbow, but it's just not. Oh, it connected that time though. I think I spoke a little bit too soon, because that was right on the knockout spot on the jaw, and the referee has called an end to your bout, to this final bout in round one, with Sonia training out of PK Sanchai Muay Thai Gym here in Bangkok, winning the fight against Hong Yong Lek for Passer. A great fight from both athletes, though. I think I would like to see a rematch, and that to go the full 3 rounds. Let's take a look at the replays from the first round there of these two female athletes, both incredibly strong and coming out the gates fast with some beautiful exchanges, but Sonia's power and flurry of overwhelming elbows in the corner just did enough to rock Hong Yong Lek. There was the first rock, and then when she got her again here on the corner, just sending that stabbing arrow elbow and knocking Hong Yong Lek to the floor. She was not going to recover from that. That is the sweet spot that she managed to get. Sonia, only age 23. What a beautiful knockout. We'll just hand it over to our MC to announce her victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, with 11 seconds remaining in round number 1, we have a winner by knockout in the black corner, Sonia Anderson. Congratulations to Sonia picking up the knockout victory in our final bout of the day. เราหมดเวลาแล้วครับ ครบทุกคู่ครับ Before we go, we would like to thank our sponsors, ช่อง 7 HD, Tero Entertainment, Fairtex, ปุ๋ยตราม้าบิน สนามมวยลุมพินี และยุทธ Sport Gear. From me, Mark Abbott, the team here at Fairtex Fight, Channel 7 HD, live, Lumpinee Stadium. We'll see you next week. สวัสดีครับ
มวยมันพันเอ็กซ์ตรีม